Hey, heathens. So Pat Robertson's in the news again. Oh, Pat, what are we going to do with you? Pat has gotten in some hot water from his own followers this time for comments that he made during his 700 Club show when a guest caller asked him if it was okay to divorce your spouse if they had Alzheimer's disease. Pat said it was. His co-host was a little surprised by this, asking about the whole for better, for worse, richer or poorer part of the vows. And Pat's response was that if people respected those vows, then until death do us part, is Alzheimer's is kind of a death. Kind of a death. Alzheimer's. So it's okay to just ditch them at that point. Oh, no. Not ditch them. I'm sorry. He did state that before deserting your spouse with a debilitating disease, you should make sure they have custodial care. And then you can ditch them. Amazing. Earlier this week, Robertson advised that if a man is dating another woman, he's already dating someone else while his current wife is in some kind of debilitating disease, that sort of thing, that he should just divorce and start all over while she's still alive. So divorce and just start over. Needless to say, this has sparked a little bit of controversy, and the debate rages on. Commenters on their website, on their Facebook page, I should say, said that Robertson was essentially condoning cheating. Quote, all he has managed to do was appease the guilt of someone was feeling for seeing someone else while his wife is dying. A sin is a sin. Cheating while you're married is still cheating, regardless of whether the other spouse is ill and dying or not. I won't say that I agree with the tone necessary of that statement, but at least it's consistent with what this person believes. Robertson's is not, and astounds me that he would justify abandoning your wife while she's still alive just because, well, it's hard, and it is hard. I don't fault him for going on necessarily that side. I mean, it's a tough issue to deal with. Some people did side with him, but we'll get to those in a minute. Other people who had actual experience with Alzheimer's were mostly against Robertson on this particular page, saying that even though Alzheimer's can be very painful on everyone, it is necessary to stick by that person's side. One responder said, as a former home health nurse, I've seen the devastation of Alzheimer's, including physical aggression, but I cannot advocate a use 'em up, throw 'em away attitude. I guess that's probably where I sit on this, not that it really matters. Another said that she found it offensive that someone would claim that her parents, who had also suffered from Alzheimer's, both were kind of dead for years before they finally died. The defenders of Robertson took a little bit different approach, and shouldn't be any surprise how the compartmentalization worked here. Ones went for the whole, first stone attitude, even though that's actually not part of the Bible. More on that later in another video. She said, Pat shared his opinion, but he is a mortal man, yet he is an anointed man. And God says, do no harm unto my anointed. This includes slurs. What exactly does this person think anointed means necessarily? If he's still just a mortal man and can make mistakes, and so then why listen to this anointed man, whatever that's supposed to mean? Another fellow said that he heard the response made by Pat, and he said that, quote, everyone misspeaks from time to time, and I believe that is what he did. We still love him. He misspoke, he says. Misspoke. Another said that it was out of context. I regret everyone took this out of context. The point was that this person was dating. If you choose to date, you should not be married, as that is adultery. Kind of just missed that whole thing about vowels and all. But okay, whatever. I agree it's a difficult subject, and if you've ever dealt with anyone who's had Alzheimer's, you'll understand that it's hard to stick by that person when they don't know who you are, and sometimes can get very aggressive towards you and say hateful things because they think you're trying to take advantage of them because they don't remember who you are. So I understand it's tough. I'm just asking for a little consistency. Finally, the best part, and probably the best advice Robertson has ever given. He advised the viewer to get some ethicists besides me to give you the answer. Couldn't agree more, but don't take my word for it. Think for yourself. And don't take Pat Robertson's word for it either.